In this video, I'm going to be showing you Vapi's new way of building a really good AI assistant. Now, the reason why this is going to be really good is because if you've been creating AI agents with a single prompt, meaning you only have one prompt and you're telling the AI agent a full list of stuff to do, the AI won't perform as well as if you split up the prompts into multiple different prompts, because then when you split everything up, the AI will be more inclined to follow your instructions because there's less to think about and the AI can only focus on one part. And because there's not 1,000 words, there's only going to be around 100 to 200 words in one spot. The AI is going to listen way more to your instructions and then thus allowing you to lower the cost of your AI agent. Because, of course, the longer prompt you have, the more expensive your AI gets. The shorter everything is, the faster everything is, and the cheaper everything is. So let me show you how you're going to be able to do this. The feature that we're going to be using through Vapi is going to be called Vapi Workflows, and this will enable us to make our AI agent cheaper and respond faster and listen to us better. Now, before we get into everything, let me introduce myself. My name is Emanuel Termure. I am the founder of Sympana LLC. We help businesses implement AI agents directly into their operations so that they're able to focus on stuff that make them more money. Our AI agents are able to handle the employment process, qualify leads, sell leads, collect payment over the phone, and is able to do way more stuff. So let's get into how you're going to be able to create a Vapi workflow. So the first thing that you're going to have to do is log into Vapi. Once you're logged into Vapi, what you're going to do is come over here and click on workflows. Then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to create a brand new workflow. So you're going to click over here and click create. Then from here, you're going to be able to use one of their pre-built ones, or you're able to build one from scratch, which we're going to do. And then we are going to label this workflow test YouTube. And then boom, now we have our workflow over here. What we're going to do is we're going to come out over here and then we are going to also check the docs. The docs help you with everything that you need to build a workflow. If you ever get stuck, what I really recommend you doing is coming over to the docs and reading through the docs and seeing what you're doing wrong and seeing what each node does inside the workflow. The docs will help you troubleshoot 95% of your problems. Now what we're going to do is come back to Vapi, and then we are going to go to test YouTube, the agent that we built. And what we are going to do is we are going to decide how we are going to build our AI agent. We can either create multiple conversations that we're going to be able to have and then have it at the end transfer the call. We can also have it end the call, or we can just have it trigger a tool in make.com, Zapier, or any automation provider that you're using, and all of that. The first thing that we're actually going to do is we're going to go to ChatGPT. We're going to ask ChatGPT to create us a script. We are going to tell ChatGPT that we're going to be using the script for a multi-agent, and we are going to tell ChatGPT to help us format our agent for that. So let's do that really quick. So now we are in ChatGPT. Now what we're going to do is we are going to use one of our AI agents that we created in ChatGPT. You're also able to do this with a normal GPT-4 instance, but this just allows us to create our prompts a bit better. What we are going to tell this is create me a AI voice agent prompt slash script for Coldwell Banker. And then we are going to tell it that this is going to call leads and then going to transfer them to a person once the lead meets all the qualification questions. So here is our full prompt over here. Create me a AI voice agent prompt slash script for Coldwell Banker, the real estate company. All the calls are going to be coming from Facebook. The leads must have a credit score more than 750. They must be looking for a house more than $1 million. If the lead comes in wanting to sell a house, tell them we can help them with that. Just ask for a couple of more information, like the address of their house that they're wanting to sell and how much they're wanting to get for the house. And then We do not help renters at all. And then we are going to submit this. And here is the prompt that it wrote for us. Basically, this created a prompt for us for a single prompt agent. So now what we're going to tell ChatGPT to do is this prompt is going to be for a multi-prompt agent. Give me all the questions in different prompts and format everything properly. It gave us everything for a single prompt agent. So now what we're going to tell it to do is we are going to tell it to format this prompt for a multi-state AI agent. So this is what we typed into ChatGPT. And then what we're going to do is come back to workflows in Vapi. And we are going to create another thing over here just like this. We're going to format it like that. So we're going to take a picture of this. Then we are going to give it to ChatGPT. And then now we are going to submit this. We are going to also add a picture of all the nodes that are possible to be added. And then we are going to submit it now. Here's our global prompt that we're going to have to put into our agent. We are going to copy this, come back over here, prompt this like that, and then we're going to enable global prompt just like that. And then we're able to choose the model settings, OpenAI, GPT-4o cluster. You're able to choose any other one that you're wanting to use. And then you're able to come to voice settings. We're going to switch this to 11 labs. And then we're going to choose Sarah, the voice agent. And then boom, everything else is good. And then transcriber is going to be deepgram. And then extract variables. We're not going to extract anything right now. Everything's good like this. Then we are going to come here. And then this is going to be the beginning prompt. We are going to delete this if else. And then we are going to delete that. And then we are just going to connect this. And then this is the first part of our prompt. Then branches if yes. We are going to add this conversation. If yes goes like that. And then if no, we're going to have another branch for if no. Delete that, connect it over here just like this. And ChatGPT literally walks you through building everything. We're just going to fast forward through this building process because it is a bit tedious. Here is the whole entire workflow that ChatGPT told us to create. At the top over here, we have our global setting up here. And then we have everything else going from here, the beginning of the conversation. Hi there, how can I help you today? If the user says no, the call will end. And then the next thing is if the user says yes, they move down this way. And as you're able to see, we have an end function and then it keeps on going just like that. If they want to rent, we tell them, sorry, we cannot help you with that. And then we end the call. If the user wants to sell a property, we ask for more information, then we transfer them to a number. If the user wants to buy a home, if they meet the qualification to buy a home, they will be transferred. If they don't, as you're able to see, if they have lower than a 750 credit score, or if their budget is less than $1 million, they will be prompted and the call will end. So as you're able to see with everything in here, you're able to see with some of the flows, we don't have a condition set. We just deleted that condition because right when this is done being said, we end the call immediately. Same thing with all of that. And the cool thing about workflows compared to a single prompt agent is you're able to save a lot of money if you take the time to set up everything. Because with a single prompt agent, what happens is for the whole entire prompt, you're using one model. And usually you're wanting to use the best model, which is GPT 4.1 or GPT 4o. And that gets a bit costly in the end if you're trying to have the cheapest AI agent. So if you're wanting to get really good prices and not give up the quality of your agent, what you're able to do is with the stuff that don't matter that much, like, sorry, we cannot help you today, you're able to come over here to model settings and then just choose the worst model. So you're able to choose 4.1 mini because all it's doing is saying one sentence and that's it. It does not have to have a conversation with the lead. And because of that, we're able to choose the worst model from ChatGPT, which hallucinates a lot. But because it's only saying one sentence and not having a conversation with the lead, it's just going to move the leads all the way down to here and end the call. So that's what we're going to do. And that's what we just updated over here. And then the next thing is you're able to make sure that your LLMs over here are on the best models. So GPT 4.0 or GPT 4.1. I always go with 4.0 because it is a bit quicker than 4.1 for right now. And right now it does give the better responses, but you're also able to go with 4.1 because it is a bit cheaper and gives around the same results. But if you're running the best LLM paired with your AI agent, choose GPT 4.0. The next thing that you're able to do is if you accidentally removed your condition, you're able to click on the line you want to add the condition to, and then you're able to start typing your condition, and then it will just automatically pop up over here. And yeah, that's basically it with creating the workflows. If you want this connecting to a tool, you're able to basically add this over here and then add tool and then choose the tool that you want it connecting to. And yeah, it's super simple to do. And you're able to get the best pricing per minute for your AI agent because you're going to be able to choose where each model of an LLM will be speaking, where GPT 4.1 Nano will be speaking and GPT 4.0 will be speaking, and all of that. So it is a really, really cool feature, which does allow you to fully customize your whole entire AI agent in one setting, which does allow you to fully customize your AI agent really quickly and fully customize your AI agent prompt. So now, if everything is working perfectly fine with a single prompt agent, I would not recommend going your whole way in creating a workflow. The only time I would recommend that is only if your price per minute is getting pretty expensive. But otherwise, I would recommend staying on that single prompt agent. And the other reason for using workflows is if you have really long calls, usually longer than 10 minutes, you're going to want to have a workflow that fully customizes how that conversation goes. Because, of course, the longer the AI is talking with the lead, the higher chance it will hallucinate with a single prompt agent. And that's why you're going to have a multi prompt agent, which is a workflow agent that will allow you to customize every single part of a conversation. So that's the last reason why I would recommend using workflows. That's basically it. If you're wanting to implement Vapi AI into your business, or you need help implementing any type of AI agent into your business, feel free to book a call at sympana.com and I can help you fully integrate these types of systems directly into your business and get them up and running within a couple of days for you. And then the last thing is if you want to be caught up on the most recent AI news, feel free to join my Telegram or my newsletter. And if you have any other questions about Vapi workflows or any AI related questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section.